Hello, and welcome to the video, Get Started with Flutter on DartPad. This is part of the Learn Flutter Now series of videos on learnflutternow.com. My name is Chuck Bagby, and I am a software development manager with Outsourced Coders. DartPad is an online development and execution environment created by Google for Dart and Flutter. DartPad runs in the browser. You do not need to install any software on your computer to edit and run Flutter apps. Flutter is a user interface software development kit created by Google. It is used to develop applications for Android, iOS, Windows, Mac, Linux, Google Fuchsia, and the web. Dart is a computer language created by Google and used by Flutter. In this video, you will learn how to open and run Flutter apps in DartPad, how to use the console window for debugging, parentheses highlighting, how to use the automatic code formatter, compile time error messages, access to documentation, code completion, and keyboard shortcuts. Let's get started with Flutter on DartPad. First, we'll open DartPad in the browser. When we start DartPad, the default app that opens is written only in the Dart programming language. We can start a new project by pressing the New Pad button in the menu bar. Choose OK to discard changes to the current pad. Press F for Flutter. Then press Create to create the new project. DartPad creates a Hello World application for us. This will execute the code and show the results in the display area to the right. DartPad will know that you are creating a Flutter project when it sees an import statement with package::flutter/material.dart at the top of the file. Let's change Hello World to Hello Universe. Then press the Run button to run the new code. There it is, Hello Universe. The Samples drop-down menu in the upper right has choices for Dart and Flutter sample apps. We will switch to the Counter sample app with the F for Flutter. Debugging is the most important feature of any programming environment. In DartPad, the console window can be used for debugging. For example, I'll rearrange the code a little bit. First, I will move the counter increment out of the setState method and put it above. Pressing Run and the increment counter button shows that the app is still working. Now I will comment out the line with the call to setState. With the insertion point in the line with setState, I will press the Control and / keys at the same time, or Command + / on the Mac. This will comment out the entire line. The compiler will not execute lines that are commented out. It is if they are not there, so setState will not be called. Press Run, and then press the counter button. Oops, we have a problem. The number on the screen is not increasing when we press the increment counter button. This is known as a runtime error. A compile time error causes the code to fail during compilation, and it will not run. A runtime error happens when the code runs, but it is not creating the desired result. So how do we find the error? Looking at the code, it can be one of two issues. Either the counter is not getting incremented, or the screen is not getting repainted with the new value. I will add a print statement after the counter is incremented. Now I will press the Run button to build and run the app. Then press the Console button at the bottom left corner of the screen to open the console window. Press the Increment Counter button. Good news! We see the value of the counter is being printed to the console window. The counter is getting incremented. Now we can focus on why the screen is not getting repainted. The setState function instructs the framework to repaint the screen with the new state information. I will uncomment the line that calls setState, with the insertion point in the line and pressing Control and / at the same time. Now press Run to build and run the app. Then press the Increment Counter button. Yay! It's working! So this is how you debug apps in DartPad. I will open the basic screen navigation Flutter application on the learnflutternow.com website. For a project to run on DartPad, it must contain only one Dart code file. This is unique to DartPad. A typical real-world Flutter project will consist of multiple code files. The code will need to be in one file to run on DartPad. I use comment blocks to show the sections of the code that would normally be in separate files. Flutter uses a nested tree for the hierarchy of widget objects. This nesting is expressed with parentheses and curly braces. This nesting can go on and on and on. To help you with the extensive nesting, DartPad will highlight the other pair of a pair of parentheses or braces when you place the insertion bar next to one of a pair. I will demonstrate this by placing the insertion bar next to a parentheses. Here you can see that DartPad has highlighted the pair in red. DartPad includes an automatic code formatter. Simply press the Format button in the menu bar. For example, I will misalign the indentation for parentheses and reduce some code to one line. Clicking Format will automatically reformat the changes. Flutter is a multi-platform software development kit, SDK. You write the code once, and Flutter compiles the code to run on multiple platforms. Code can be compiled to run on Android and iOS mobile devices, the web, Macintosh and Windows desktop computers. Flutter was released for the Android and iOS mobile devices in 2018. As of February 2020, Flutter has beta releases for the web and Mac. Windows will be next. All of these platforms have different screen sizes. You can see how the Flutter app looks on different screen sizes by adjusting the divider between the code editor and the display. You can make the screen wide to simulate a desktop computer or tablet and narrow for a mobile phone. Documentation is available by pressing the Documentation button at the bottom of the screen. Select any keyword, widget, or named argument and press the Documentation button at the bottom of the screen to learn more. Quick fix recommendations are available by pressing the Alt plus Enter keys at the same time. Let's place the insertion bar in Stateless Widget. Pressing Alt plus Enter gives us a choice to change Stateless Widget to a Stateful Widget. Arrow up or down in the list and then press the Tab key to select the option shown. In this case, there is only one choice. I will delete the D in Widget to create an error. DartPad will underline the error. In the bottom right, an error message has appeared alerting us to the error. Hovering over the underline pops up a recommendation. With the insertion bar in the area of the underline, pressing Alt plus Enter at the same time gives us a list of recommendations to fix the error. Choosing the correctly spelled word widget fixes the error. Completion recommendations are shown by pressing Ctrl plus Spacebar. For example, in the keyword Build context, I will delete part of the term context. Now press Ctrl plus Spacebar, and DartPad will show recommendations on how to complete the term. Code can be commented out by pressing Command plus / on the Mac or Control plus / on Windows. Let's select some code and press Control plus /. Now we will press Control plus / again to uncomment out the code. The keyboard shortcut for running code is Command plus Enter on the Mac or Control plus Enter on Windows. This is the same as pressing the Run button. In summary, we have learned how to open and run Flutter apps in DartPad, how to use the console window for debugging, parentheses highlighting, how to use the automatic code formatter, compile time error messages, access to documentation, code completion, and keyboard shortcuts. And I hope you enjoyed the video, Get Started with Flutter on DartPad. If you have any contract work, we at OutsourceCoders.com will be happy to help. Thank you.